Here we are doing the Svalbard landing challenge. This is an island halfway across, or halfway between Norway and the Arctic. So it is a pretty cold area. We're here in the Cessna 172, and let's take a look. Let's see the runway over there. We are going to go and land on runway 10 in Svalbard. Runway 10 is about 8,171 or 70 feet long, and it's at about 75 feet above mean sea level. This is one of the northernmost airports in the world with regular air traffic. Kind of a fun fact, I've actually seen a lot of TikTok videos about Svalbard. There's a young lady that lives there, and she posts a lot of very interesting videos. A lot of people carry guns there. I believe it's a requirement to be trained because of bears. They don't actually use them as much to shoot bears as they do to scare them away, but obviously it's there as a means of self-defense. And then they also have some rules that carry on from a long time ago. So like one of the things they do is ration alcohol. Ration alcohol, so they have these little cards basically that I think they get once a month or something for alcohol. So kind of an interesting place. Our heading is about 160 160 right now, so we're gonna have to make a pretty sharp turn here just to make sure we get lined up nicely with the runway, which we may have already messed up here, so we'll just oh yeah, gonna have to do some correction here. We're gonna want to touch down at about 60 knots, so we got plenty of speed to maneuver. Flaps 10 right now. We're in the Cessna 152, I'm sorry, not 172, 152. So no need for putting down the landing gear because it's obviously out. No reverse thrust either. So we'll just land real gently and then punch the brakes and we'll be good to go. So I'm going to ease up on the throttle now, about 75 knots. Make sure we don't stall. We are kind of high. Okay, throttle's down to an idle now. Give it a little bit more here. Cut down to an idle. And there we go. Control with our rudder here to make sure our ground roll is not bad. And honestly, I'm thinking a B. That was a little bit harsher than I had expected. But thinking we'll get a B here. See how we did? Oh wow, we got an A, nearly 1.5 million. 1,493,544 points. Our first attempt flying the Cessna 152 to Svalbard. Precision really good. Happy about that. Ground roll pretty good, and actually smoothness was better than I expected. Really happy here. You know, this is my first attempt at this challenge, and my first flight of the day. Honestly, first flight of the week actually, and haven't flown a small plane like this in a long time. Bigger planes like the A320, 787, things like that. You know, more airliner types, but. You know, the 152 is really incredible to fly, and it was just an amazing flight. I'm really happy about that. Was a little bit worried coming in there because I did overshoot it just a little bit, but obviously did surprisingly well there. So really happy with that one. I'm sure I'll revisit it at some point. It is a gorgeous runway and get to practice landing kind of on those snowy conditions where it's a little bit hard to see. But for now, there's not going to be a second attempt video because I'm really happy with this first attempt. So great news there. Thank you as always for watching. Stay tuned for more content. Obviously lots of Call of Duty, getting into some Ready or Not, and then Flight Simulator here, and maybe we'll add some other stuff to the portfolio. But as always, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.